we're gonna be loading this D5M Dozer onto the Landau. Okay, there must be a kill switch somewhere, so let's go ahead and search for that. So this one is very different from a new Dozer. So as you guys can see, I'm moving without touching anything except this, and then this is your steering. Wallace and myself are gonna be doing a load shift. Good morning, everybody. In today's video, among a plethora of other things, we are starting off our morning here in the Salton City dump landfill here in the city, beautiful city of Salton City. And we're gonna be loading this D5M Dozer onto the Landau. We're gonna be taking that back to the desert. And then we just got a bunch of equipment that we need to move today. Thanks for tuning in and coming along for the ride for today. If you guys saw yesterday's video, or for you guys, last week's video, we have a few things going on this morning. We got Tony going to Vegas with a flatbed load. Being interrupted. All right, so if you guys watched, for me yesterday, for you guys last week's video, then you guys would know that Tony is en route to Las Vegas this morning. He's gonna be delivering a load of generators. Darrell is en route to Pasadena this morning. He's gonna be continuing moving staging. And then Jorge should be at the yard. He's gonna help me move more equipment once I get back into town. But yeah, that's kind of how the morning's starting. I decided to get an early start on this because I'm the only one in town that can do heavy duty towing at this point. So I just wanted to make sure that we weren't gonna have any problems. So I'm here early. It is roughly 6:30 in the morning. We're gonna unload this Dozer, so let's go ahead and do that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my remote here and I'm gonna use it to tilt up the bed, get that situated. I'm gonna go ahead and while I'm at it, I'm gonna eliminate my winch cable that's strung out to the tail, because more than likely this machine has a track width narrower than this winch cable spread. We don't want to run over our cable. So I'm gonna go ahead and climb up in the machine here, walk along the track. Wonder if we can see a year on this. I'm sure one of my viewers knows the year that they did this model of Dozer. So it has 8,206 hours. Okay, there must be a kill switch somewhere, so let's go ahead and search for that. All right, let's go ahead and fire it up. All right, so you have I guess that's your decelerator pedal, but it doesn't seem like it's doing anything, so maybe it's just the brake pedal. But all right, you got your blade controls here, so we'll go ahead and lift our blade up. And then let's see what sort of, I think we just have left and right. There's no, oh, there is. Okay, so it does twist. Okay. So more than likely what we'll end up doing is we'll favor a side on our trailer. That way we're not over width, because I believe this blade is an over width blade. But if we stagger ourselves over on one side and then twist the blade the opposite direction, it should get us a legal width. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it into reverse. So this one is very different from a new Dozer. So as you guys can see, I'm moving without touching anything except this, and then this is your steering. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to put it in first like we were, but then we'll accelerator works too. To my passenger side, which is what I want. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. I'm gonna take a look, see where we're at on the deck here. Okay, so we have maybe 3 or 4 inches there. Let's see what we have over here. Got a little more room on this side. I'm gonna take it that way a little more. Pretty good. Just kind of letting it do its thing now. Alright, somewhere in there is pretty good for me. Let's go ahead and idle down and we'll set the parking brake. Let me take a peek here and see where we're at on the deck. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to set the blade down. But then what I can do is I can twist the blade. See if that gives me what I want. I don't know if it's going to. Okay, well, it appears that we are still going to be over width on this, but not nearly as wide. So let's, I'm gonna go and set some wood blocks down. But yeah, we are gonna be a little over width over here on this corner of the blade. All right, I think we're good there. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off. So I've used this method of like angling the blade on many dozers. Some of them work, some of them doesn't. It just kind of depends on where it pivots and the width of the blade. On this particular one, it did not end up working. But that's okay. We definitely reduced our footprint by a lot. You know, I don't know how wide the blade is, but let's say it was 10 feet wide. Instead of being 10 feet wide, we're only, let's say, 9 feet wide, which matters. So, all right, well, let's get this thing chained down. So for chains, we're gonna use 4 chains, each to the track. We might be able to get away with just binders. Let's take a look. All right, so for the front here, I'm actually gonna do somewhat of a double whammy. I'm gonna, typically you'd go to the track, but since we have perfect access to the blade arm, I'm gonna use that as my securement and as my blade securement. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a 20-foot chain to complete this in the back. All right, got our 20-foot chain. Now we can go a little bit higher if we wanted to. So I'll do something like that to this pocket. Okay, now that we have the front and rear, other than that one corner, secured, I'm gonna go ahead and run the axles back. Okay, so there you see it pops up. All right, so we'll go ahead and grab one last chain and binder. All right, so for this particular scenario, I guess, what I like to do is, since we don't have a lot of room to work with, I typically will hook the track with the binder so that it keeps the binder on the top side and gives me a little bit more room to work with. All right, and just like that, through the power of editing, we are signed. We got a red flag on the other side. We got our red flag right here. All right, guys, back to Indio. All right, guys, so we got that dozer dropped off, and then I'm here at the school district right now. I just helped Jorge load up a container. He's done a couple containers before, but always with help. So I came over and just helped him, made sure that he was good to go, and that way I sent him off on his own now because I'm pretty confident he can handle it. So yeah. So next we are going to be working on our paving spread company, or a company that does paving. We're going to work on moving their whole paving spread. So we got a scraper, a blade, roller, mini excavator, skip loader, a bunch of equipment. So I'm probably going to work on the bigger stuff, the one load stuff, scrapers and blades, and we'll get them moved. So I'll probably just do some time lapses of that stuff because you guys have seen that a million times. And we'll see what else the day brings us. So let's continue. It's the next day, and Wallace and myself are going to be doing a load shift. What?
They had a bunch of fried chicken up there on the...
Where? When?
At Haugen, they had a...
Oh, up there, yeah.
It was full of chicken.
Yep, I heard about that. So anyway, I totally screwed up what I said yesterday. As I said, I was gonna film all those equipment that we did. Never did it. So now we're here the next day. Although Sophie's got some pictures of that she can put up. But this morning what we got is a load shift. We got a load of like packaging that basically slid forward.
Good morning.
So this whole load slid all the way forward. So how heavy were you on the drives?
39.
39,000. So we're 39,000 on the drives. So overweight on the drives. Company's requesting that we move 6 pallets back. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the pallet jack here, grab 6 pallets, bring them out, and then I'll use the forklift. We'll put them out and then we'll reset them 6 deep. Okay, let's get to work. Give ourselves a nice little lineup here. Looks pretty light the way Wallace is moving it, but then again, Wallace is like 6'9", so. Hey Wallace, is it pretty light? No. No, it's heavy? Okay. Actually, technically we only need to offload one more because Wallace can just reposition. So that pallet's pretty screwed up. I guess I didn't even need to lift this one out of here. Yeah, so this one, because this is all we're doing, 6 pallets. So I guess now we need to determine where we start. Did you just smash those? Dang.
Start on this wall?
Well, we have to go left, right. So basically we'll have to set the back and come in from there. That's where all the weight is. What are those?
What is that that's in front tire?
I have no idea, but they're in crates, so they're probably heavy. And if we have to move this stuff, this isn't stuff that a pallet jack's gonna be able to move. It's all on this is forklift stuff.
Oh, yeah, move it. It's double stacked. Other than that.
All right.
No, we ain't gonna mess with the front. The
Right.
20,000 pounds.
Right. Okay, so
everything that they just put in from here, from those boxes, have to come
right.
from the front.
Okay, so I would say let's pick a spot where you want to put a strap across, and then we'll bring everything to that spot. So because we got 6 pallets worth that we'll put right here at the back.
Let's do that.
Okay. Alright, so we grab this one. Alright, all reloaded. All right, I think I'm gonna move a container, but it's kind of a rush job. The customers, it wasn't conveyed to us that it was time sensitive. We just told them it'd be sometime first thing this morning, and I guess they need us now. So we're gonna go ahead and make that happen. Gonna grab the container trailer, head to go help this customer out. So probably won't film that because, like I said, 911.
Where
Gotta
does it
go.
go? To the shop?
All right, well, apparently I'm very bad at remembering to close out videos because I thought I did, and I left the yard that day thinking that I did everything that I needed to, but apparently I did not, because editing this video, or at least getting it ready for Sophie to edit, I did not. So with that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the video, and we will see you on the next one. In terms of that day, like I said, I went ahead and loaded up that container, moved it for the customer, and then from there, I think I ended up going to Fontana on another tow for one of our customers. So pretty basic day, but that's how it ended. So thanks for watching, guys.